Blustering in from sea, with a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Yo, hey, you feel that? Hey, you feel that? It's the autumn wind, man. I feel that. In less than 48, 25 hours, we got a little bit of some Raiders football. You feel me? But yes, welcome
indeed.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm anxious to the motherfucker. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Eric, you did a good job on the logo, the intro, everything, bro. My dude.
Hey. Shout out to I had a little bit of help from my brother, man, behind the scenes. Hey, I give a lot of credit to that dude, man. Helps me a lot. That boy, all lies. Is one of those guys that helped me on this. So shout out to him, man, and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Welcome to the Westside Experience. You feel me? A new show that we'll probably do probably the morning of Sundays. But because I'm going to the game tomorrow, we're doing it on a Saturday today. Of course, it's college football day today. I'm watching the Alabama game. I don't know about you guys, and they might get upset. I don't know. Alabama's about to kick the ball to try to win it. But shout out to everybody.
I didn't realize it's a fourth quarter, bro. Yep. 19-17 Texas with 15 seconds left, y'all.
Facts. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hey, and yes, I got you right now, Raider Ben. The Westside Experience is all about the West Coast. You feel me? Sorry for the people that East Coast. This is for the panel is going to be a lot of people from the West Coast that we're going to bring on every week. It's
shout out to everybody else, though. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, we'll have a maximum of 4 people each show. That's how it's going to go. Today, you guys seen them before. I'm about to send them the link. And I seen Raider Ben wants the link. Raider Ben will be the second one on this week. And we'll have a panel of 4. I hope Ern's cool with that. Next week, we'll have another panel of 4. And it's all, you know. Hey,
Bama hit the kick. Right, Bama's up 20-19.
Damn, and Alabama wins it. Shout out to Thor. Thor's in the building. What up, my brother? Cool Kev's in the building. Salute to Cool Kev. Shout out to EJ Raider, my brother. SC, what's good? See you tomorrow, my guy. Facts. I will see you tomorrow,
Richard
EJ.
Lion. Terrence, what's happening? Mike Jeezy.
Yep. Shout out to North Carolina Raider. And by the way, Ern, I put it on your channel too. Shout out to North Carolina Raider Jesse in the building. Shout out to Alfredo. You already know what it is. Shout out to Alfredo, man. Love that profile picture, by the way. And shout out to Terrence, the king of moderators, is in the building. Raider Way is in the building. Salute to you as well. Who else is in here? Who the fuck? Oh, sorry. Shit. Sean Johnson.
Got Mary Jane in here.
All Lies is in the building. What's good? Hopefully all is well. My brother Raider Room's in the building. Shout out to Raider Room, man.
What up, OG?
Next shift, Randy's in the building. I want Michael Pittman, Eric. You ain't getting Michael Pittman if you're not willing to give up 2 things, brother. Shout out to Thrash. What's good, Thrash? Good to see you. Black Trunks Podcast is in the building. What's good? Let me see who else is in here. Richard Lyon, my brother Richard Lyon here. Hashtag bow down. You already know, man. You already know. Just based on that thumbnail, man. If you
West, y'all.
Yep, let me see who else in it. We are locked and loaded. You already know what it is. Let me see. Auntie Six, thank you for the $2 super chat, brother. You already know. Raiders all day, baby. Raiders all day. Let me see. He said what? He said DJ Moore for Michael Pittman. Hell no. Uh Bama 2019 facts. Let me
DJ
see
Moore
who else.
might put up better numbers than Pittman, bro.
Hell no. Shout out to OG. I don't think so. Shout out to OG. Shout out to Reeps. What's good? What's good? Circus Raiders in the building. About time this deal gets done. We'll talk about it. Shout out to Raider Gabe as well. Just trying to catch up to
Yay.
everybody. You already know. Stack them up. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the SEC.
NorCal, the homie.
Hey, let's get straight to the news. I want to give a shout out to the Raider Room real quick. The Raider Room, if you haven't yet, go follow him on Instagram. Last time I showed you Raider Resistance, go follow him. But now go follow Raider Room, two up and coming Instagram people, man. Instagram content creators, I would like to call them. This is the Raider Room. Hey, of course, a lot of people reported, but I'm gonna give a shout out to him. The Raiders and star tight end Darren Waller has agreed to a contract extension. When I first seen that, I was like, let's go. Let me see these numbers. And let me tell you, bro, Dave Ziegler strikes again. Again. What do you think,
Just
Ern?
throw it in the bag.
What do you think of this deal, man?
I love the deal. I love everything about it. I like the way it's built. I just love I love that we finally got this shit done right before the season starts. Now my biggest thing, which you guys already know, is Waller actually going to be on the field for this contract? You know what I'm saying? If he is, it's an excellent signing. Absolutely excellent. If he's not, then we already know it's going to be another one of those signings. So, I mean, only time will tell. But on paper, I absolutely love it.
Yep. You already know. Let me see. Shout out to SVT Vasquez. What up, my brother? Hit that like for the young goat. I appreciate that, brother. Hit that like button, man. Also, go on Urge Channel. Go hit that like button up there. It'll be greatly appreciated. Subscribe to both of our channels. We are officially, I think, it's not a big milestone, but I always like doing little milestones. We're like, I believe, 25 away from 1,200.
Oh, shit.
We're just at 1,030 a week and a half ago. So now we earned over more than 100 subscribers in less than a week or a week and a half. Thank you guys for that, man. You guys are the
Look
MVP.
at you.
Shout out to you guys, man. It means a lot to me. Real talk. And shout out to Black Raider WP. Score predictions 28-20 Raiders. We'll give it towards. Stay tuned, brother. We'll give it in towards a little bit later. But we both have
28, 20. Really, Antoine? You can go with a square number like that? Like, like, no, not like square, like, I mean, like a square number where it's just touchdowns.
Shout out to Thomas Hernandez, man. Hey, it's possible. I think that could be right. Waller contract helps us keep Boston Row facts. And Alfredo, thank you for the sub, brother. Grind Modest, you already know what it is. And Raider Ben, I got you right now. Gabe, I got you. Those two guys will be popping in a little later. Usually the first 30 minutes of the show is gonna be me and Ern. Then we'll bring on people after that, man. Shout out to Darth Raider Prime in the building. But yeah, so let me break down these numbers for you guys. Exactly. Darren Waller's contract, I believe it's already up. As far as the contract
3
goes,
years, 51, so that's 17 each just for the extension.
So yes, so 3 years, 51 mil. It hasn't showed the cap hits for the next few years because it hasn't fully came out. But of course, the average salary is around 17 million. But because of the low cap hits these next 2 years, it's gonna be added. So technically, he is the sixth highest paid in the NFL right now, which is surprising because I thought he would have been top 5 paid in my opinion. What do you think, Ern?
Top 6, I think that's a steal for him. I think he's really a top 2 talent. Brings up a question for me. So after these averages and all these things are calculated, what does that leave our salary cap at? I know you're the whiz with all these numbers. And shit.
The numbers haven't officially came out as far as the cap hit, but it looks like a 6 million cap hit this year, which is not that bad at all.
So that leaves us what? Damn, there's still what? 14? I thought we have 20.
More than 15, but like I said, maybe the numbers haven't been calculated yet, so it's maybe a higher cap hit. But I think we still got a good amount of cap space in there. And shout out to Raiders Pinoy. Shout out to the Snake Sports Talk Show, my brother, man. Jake, man, shout out to him. He is of course a Charger fan. But hey, shout out to him, man. It's gonna be a heck of a fight tomorrow.
Jake in here.
Fight. You can say fights. You can say game. Shout out to Queen Raiderette. What up, Queen? Good to see you in here.
What up, Queen?
Hey, hope everybody's morning is good. And shout out to the sis Sarah Phillips as well. Sarah's in the building. What up, sis?
Hey, good morning, Sarah. Good afternoon.
But yeah, so shout out to everybody in here. Let me all those sixes. I'm about to go pray now. Shout out to Graham
Shit.
Cam. What's good, Graham Cam? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well, and hopefully I didn't skip anybody. But yeah, so that's the report today. Darren Waller gets a contract extension, a 3 years, 51 mil contract. Of course, some of it will be added to the next 2 years. There's going to be a signing bonus. And like I said, I hope everybody is having a blessed evening, well, afternoon, right?
Afternoon.
Hope. Sorry, I'm tripping a little. Shout out to everybody, man. This is a jam-packed Saturday today, so that's why I did it a little bit earlier, like the early afternoon hours. The reason being, we know there's a UFC fight that got a little bit mixed up. It's a better card in my opinion now. We
Much more
also got,
interesting.
yep, we also got my team USC playing today at 4. My soccer team playing at 5:30.
They finna
So I
get
got
beat by Stanford.
and then Dodgers and Padres at 5:30. So at 6, I believe. So there's a lot of jam-packed stuff, man. Shout out to everybody, man. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are fans of other teams, and you guys probably have people playing today as well, and UFC. So shout out to you guys, man. It's good. This show isn't really for East Coast cat. God damn, Terrence, why you gotta say it like that, brother?
Damn, we didn't say all that, Terrence.
I know we didn't say all that. We love
Just
the
saying that
East
most
Coast
of the
brothers,
panelists
man.
are gonna be, on the west side. That's all.
Hey, yeah, but shout out to the East Coast, man. Hey, there's a lot of Raider
Thank you,
fans
Jesse.
worldwide. A lot of Raider fans worldwide, statewide, the United States wide, whatever you want to say, right? USC is gonna be crazy. Facts, Sarah. Facts. That whole thing, as far as Ferguson, bro. Now I know. I don't know who's gonna win, bro. You got
Yeah.
Nate Diaz coming back, and you got Ferguson that just got drop kicked. Like, bro, like.
Ferguson, one of my favorite fighters, bro. And then you got Nate from North Cal. I don't know, bro. I just want to see a good one.
And shout out to a Raider F for Life. What up, sis? Good to see you. And shout out to Freddie Chavez in the building as well. I hope Kevin puts Cosmat's lights out. I don't think he'll win, bro. I think I got Cosmat. I had him against Nate Diaz too. I don't know. It could go either way right now because you got two guys that are up and coming. Shout out to Willie Wayne in the building. Richard Lyons, an Ohio State Buckeyes fan. Any fan is welcome at the SC Experience. Even the haters, let them all in. Facts.
Let them all in.
Facts. Don't sleep on Horsted. Waller for life now. Yeah, Horsted is good. Our tight ends did pretty good during the preseason, to be honest, man. One of my favorite ones was Horsted and Hollister, which Hollister right now is on the IR, right? He's injured right now.
I believe so.
I just can't.
And Horsted is the pass catching tight end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that's active, and the one we need the most, the run blocking one, is the one on the IR. So I'm just wondering what it's gonna look like tomorrow when we play these Chargers, man. We got to guard on both. We got to guard both sides because both Mac and Bosa are strong. So what are we gonna do without an extra run blocking tight end? Are we gonna concentrate the fullback on that side and let Colton Miller go one-on-one?
Bro. I think if you notice the practices and the clips in the practices, you've seen a lot of drills that had the tight ends blocking and wide receiver blocking drills more than I've seen before. So I think they've been working on a lot of these guys' blocking. And at the end of the day, we only seen Waller run routes. Who knows what else he's done, right? I don't know, bro.
True.
It's gonna be crazy, right? And I want to say this fact, Sarah. Hey, if Alabama stays ranked number 1, that is BS because they should have lost. Texas was playing with a second string quarterback and made it a 1-point game. So that is crazy.
They almost lost to an unranked Texas team, bro.
Facts. And hey, speaking of the game, shout out to Queen. I don't think I'm asleep tonight. I'm so excited for this game. Facts. I ain't sleeping tonight either. Who else is not sleeping tonight? Tomorrow we play the Chargers. 125, I think 125 Pacific Standard Time, 425 Eastern. Who's going to the game? Let me know. Hey, roll call right now. Who's going to the game? Who's going to the game tomorrow? Let me know tomorrow. Let me know. Who is going to the game tomorrow? Everybody, make sure to stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated. Also, this weather has been crazy in SoCal. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna be honest with you,
bro. Y'all weather is insane.
Have you seen, bro? It was raining,
bro. It was 110 degrees on Wednesday and Thursday, and they was talking about 107 degrees in rain on Friday, all coming from the Inland Empire.
Bro. When I tell you it was raining, it was hot like 100 degrees. It was raining. It was also winds like 40 miles per hour, bro. Those winds
It
were
was windy
strong.
too.
They said that there might be a fucking hurricane coming this way soon, which
You're
I'm
talking
like,
about
what the?
107 degrees with rain and
Hey,
40-mile-per-hour winds at the same
hey,
time in the summer.
let me tell you, Richard. For Cali, especially SoCal, we don't get shit like Florida, bro. So for Florida weather to come over here, that is crazy shit.
That's some Florida shit for real.
I don't give a shit. I prefer the rain, but when it's all mixed up, I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? I'm like,
Hey,
it goes,
when the rain was hitting the cement, was it steaming up off the cement?
bro. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I went outside. I said, I went like this, right? I went like this. I felt a drop. I was like, fuck no, yup, nope. Hey, it looks like I'm staying in today.
That shit crazy.
The end is coming with this crazy ass weather. Fact. Shout out to Damon. Shout out to everybody, man. I know. Be sleeping like a baby. Oh,
What
I'll
up,
be sleeping like
Prezi?
a baby. Not worried. Be about to stop.
Damien in here. What up, Damien? Oh,
Look
sorry.
at all lies. All lies. I've been saying I like the winter. Come on now, man. I love the rain, man. I don't know. Something about the rain. I can't sleep tonight. Eagles versus Lions. Of course, Randy is an Eagles fan. Everybody's welcome here. Shout out to the next
Did I
shift. My
did I
brother
just
from
see Thor in
Canada.
here? Yo,
Yeah,
Thor,
Thor's
shout out, man. DC about to have a big day tomorrow just for you, big dog.
I got my melatonin ready. I'm not trying to be sleepy for the game. That is true too. And I think I should get some sleep because thinking about it, if I'm gonna be doing this, drinking tomorrow and today, I might have to get some rest, right? Yes, yes, guys, I'm 20. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta keep saying it. SC is like a cat. God damn. Hell no. Now we're roasting.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not
Yeah,
an
you
SC.
was up at like 4 o'clock this morning and messaged me on Instagram. I was like, this fool is up at 4 in the morning.
I
He
was
hit
up. I was
21 and all the rules went out the window, huh?
I was working on some things, man. I got, hey, the grind don't stop, bro. I don't know. I've been
I
used to being
see.
fucking. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm okay, but it's okay, right? I drank yesterday. I'm gonna drink tonight, and I'm gonna drink tomorrow. Victory shots tomorrow night, though. You already know what it is, Raider Room. You already know, brother. Speak them facts. You think we start fast or take a quarter and a half to get going? I think it's gonna take. How do I say this? I'm gonna let you take this one. I gotta think about it a little bit.
I think we come out on that first drive with a point to prove. I think we come down and get 6, one way or the other, and I think it's gonna be Mac Hollins with the first one. Heavy Josh Jacobs in the first half. I'm hoping for and predicting. I don't know how likely it is, but this is what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to see Josh Jacobs run for at least about 100 yards in the first half. So in that way, in the second half, you just see fireworks all over the place. Hunter Renfro, boom boom. Devontae
And,
Adams, boom boom.
and,
Darren
and
Waller, boom boom.
yeah, facts. And no, guys, I see in the chat. I'm not a heavy drinker on the day before the game. Well, the Saturday. Well, today technically, I will not be drinking too much today. It's just little sips here and there. But tomorrow, tailgate. You already know. Meet me. You want to take some shots? Let's take some shots. Whoever has a birthday in
Oh, look
August,
at you.
I don't give a fuck that it's September. If you're a Leo out there, man, let's take a shot for the birthdays, man. The Leo birthdays, you feel me? But besides that, man, shout out to everybody, man. Hey, make sure to not. Hey, let me emphasize this, bro, because this is near and dear to my heart. Do not drink and drive. Whatever you do,
Do not
please,
drink and drive, bro.
please do not drink and drive because it could cost somebody's life or your own. So make sure to not drink and drive. Call an Uber. I'd rather you waste 16 bucks, 18 bucks on an Uber than cost somebody's life or your own. So please, 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 if you are drinking, drink responsibly and also call an Uber if you need to get to somewhere. So
And if you
I want to
can't
say that.
afford an Uber, just charge it to SC. He said he got you.
No, that's facts. No, actually, you know the what? That's facts. If you can't afford an Uber,
I know. I heard
or
you
you
say
don't
that
have
shit
your
before.
phone, if you don't have a phone or anything on you, oh well, a phone. What the hell? You're of course gonna have a phone on you. Please text me, and I will pay for your Uber. I swear to you, I swear to you, it's nothing. It's no bullshit. It's no flexing or anything. It's just I'd rather everybody be safe, man, than hear the next day something happened to one of the family. Because at the end of the day, we all family. So shout out to Pyro in the building. What's good, Pyro? Good to see you as well. But yeah, August 23rd, baby, here for show, for show. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. So let's get straight back into this. What are some key matchups you're looking at, Aaron?
I, I'm looking at the obvious. I'm looking at Darren Waller versus the linebackers. and the secondary. I'm looking at Devontae versus whoever they're going to put over there. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be Asante Samuel because J.C. Jackson's looking like he's going to be out. Has he been ruled completely out yet? I'm not sure. Anybody know? If you know, put it in the chat. I'm looking for Devontae. He's going to eat. I'm looking for Renfro. Like I said on Dirty Low Show, I'm looking for Renfro to eat a lot this season because like our other threats are going to leave him a lot more open. Especially you combine that with the fact that he can run that China route where you don't know which way it's going to go, left, right, up, down. You know if he's just going to stop and sit down. You know what I mean? You don't know what it's going to be. And of course, looking for Josh Jacobs versus that defensive line and that front seven. I think DC is gonna eat, but like I'm really looking at the other weapons that the under the radar type ones. You know what I mean? I'm looking for Mac Hollins to get 2 red zone touchdowns tomorrow.
I feel you. Leo's time is up. Libra season coming up. Look at Queen. Shout out to the Libra. Shout out to everybody that's having an upcoming birthday as well, man. Happy early birthday. And if it's late, happy belated birthday. I appreciate everybody, man, that wished me happy birthday. But hopefully everybody has a blessed birthday at the end of the day. Shout out to my brother Big Play Slay in the building. What up, Slay? Good to see you.
What up, Slay?
I appreciate that, Sarah. I appreciate that. Eric, that's some OG shit, man. Shout out to you, man. Hey, just doing what I can, right? Just doing what I can. Let me see. I'm gonna need Waller and Jacobs to get TDs tomorrow. OJ and screw the Raiders for letting Leatherwood to come to Chicago. Y'all petty. Hey, I forgot he's a Chicago fan.
Y'all gave us Alex Bars. I don't hear that shit, Damien.
I know, right? You know what's so funny about that shit? Is that they took all that money too. They took most of that fucking money, bro. That's what makes that shit.
Thank you, Bears. Funny. We appreciate y'all.
Shout out to the Bears, man. Illuminor and Miller versus Bosa Mac. And I did bring this up yesterday. I would bring it up again, but I don't have it on my tab. But I had that right side. That right side for both teams is a question mark. People like to talk about our right side, but we got to talk about their right side. Their right side is a lot familiar with our right side because they both have a right tackle that hasn't had too many snaps in their careers. They both have guards that are unproven as far as not really gave that much snaps. On one side, you got the Chargers with Zion Johnson from Boston College, a rookie. And on the other side, you got Cotton that hasn't had too many reps, right? At the starting position as far as regular season goes. So you got 2 question marks on both sides of the right. That's when our edge rushers take advantage, whether it's Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, whether it's Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa. Somebody has to take advantage of the right side. And that's probably going to be a very, very key factor in tomorrow's game. Let me see who else is in here. JC, yes. Let me bring up the injury report, actually.
Yeah.
Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me bring this up real quick. Official. That is the wrong one. God damn it. Hold up. Injury report. Week 1. Give me week 1. Here we go. All right. Let me share my screen real quick on this. Give me 1 second. Share my screen. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. And let me see who else says something. Shout out to Digital Press, my brother Digital Press in the building. We could also attack the right tackle, which is not just us with the O-line problems. Exactly, SVT Vasquez. Hey, I've been preaching this since, I did my show, yesterday or Thursday? I did my show Thursday. Hey, people haven't been talking about it too much, and I'm glad you brought it up again, SVT. That right side is a problem for them as well. I need Carr and Tay to ball out for my fantasy team. They will, man. I predicted that the first touchdown is going to be a 60-yard bomb from Carr to Adams. That's what I predict. I could be wrong, but I would love to see it, right? Shout out to Queen Raider. Stack them up, hit them like buttons. You already know what it is. I think the Chargers secondary is going to have some problems with our receivers because there's going to have to double Adams, Waller, or Renfro. So one of them is going to have single coverage backs. And they're all great route runners, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
They're all great route runners. And shout out to North Carolina Jesse. And like I said earlier, if you need an Uber or you need anything, right there, my Instagram is the best way to reach me. Right there. Shout out to North Carolina Jesse. Shout out to all my mods in the chat, man, for dropping the links as well, man, and doing everything they can. Much, much appreciated. I'm not too worried. We could chip on the D's. Facts. Nothing much. I have stuff dropping. Hey, look at Press coming in with some work again. There you go. Quit talking about that bomb. They're going to find out. That's true. Hey, I got to keep quiet. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Report, right? So we got Devon Diablo that was a full participant on Friday. So
okay.
Yesterday. So he will be probably most likely playing. J.C. Jackson did not participate Thursday or Friday and Wednesday, so he is doubtful. Donald Parham, their tight end, their second string tight end, did not participate throughout the whole week. He's probably not going to be there. Isaiah
Them two will
Spiller
probably both
is
be out. Yeah.
unspecified, but he was a full participant. And Drew Tranquil was limited participation on Friday, which is their starting linebacker. What do you feel about this injury report? Anything catch your eye? Their team or our team?
They're tight end.
Okay.
I didn't even know that he had an issue, but that's going to be big too. More offensive weapons. They're already losing one of their biggest defensive weapons, so that tells me that they're probably going to go zone heavy. So who are their safeties? Derwin James and who's the other one?
Let me bring up my list. I made a list for the Thursday show. Let me bring it up real
Devon
quick.
Diablo should be straight, so that doesn't look like an issue to me at all.
Their safety is Nazir Adderley. Adderley. Hopefully I said that right. Adderley.
No, you had it right the first time. It's Adderley.
Yeah. So
okay. I don't know much about him, but okay. What you know about him?
And then besides that, it will most likely be Michael Davis getting a start because of J.C. Jackson being out. But Adderley, he's been slowly progressing. He had no interceptions last year though, but he had 99 combined tackles, one away from 100. So he is a tackling safety. I wouldn't say pretty good one, but he was pretty decent at tackling in the backfield. And of course, Derwin James, we all know what he could bring to the table. J.C. Jackson is gonna be a big blow to them. As far as Drew Tranquil, that's a big blow as well because he's their starting linebacker as well, right? We need to take advantage of that. And like somebody said in the chat, let me see, Auntie Six, shout out to my brother Auntie Six. Spend them out, run 5 wide sets, and that's what you do.
He's saying spread them out, but then what are you gonna do about the pass rush? Who's gonna stay in to help with the pass rush?
They would have to be forced to either you do this right, you run the flats, right? You run the flats, you run the slants, you run whatever you got to do through the middle, run 2 receivers through the middle, right? Run somebody deep like Tyron Johnson on the right side, then have somebody like Amir Abdullah or Josh Jacobs be in the backfield, and then no, not in the backfield, on the slot, because Amir Abdullah could play that receiver role. And then you would have Waller and Renfro out there. So you would have to the play would probably most likely be designed to hit your slot receiver, because everybody's so caught up in the outside and the corners are busy. Then you'll have Derwin on probably how do I say it? Derwin on Darren Waller. So then that leaves Bryce Callahan versus Renfro. That leaves Michael Davis versus Devontae, and that leaves Asante Samuel gets Adams, and Michael Davis versus Mac Hollins or Tyron.
Mac Hollins.
So at that point, somebody's going to be a mismatch at the end with Tyron Johnson going against most likely probably their 5th, 6th corner or their linebacker, which that's when we have to take advantage, right? Regardless of it, I think a slant could do it because they are affected at the linebacker position. It's just a matter of fact is if that pass rush gets through, you got to have your receivers open easily, right?
But Eric, what if they go into a zone? What if they're not playing a man? I think that's what we're mostly going to be looking at tomorrow.
The way to beat zones is to break the zone and look at where it's open, right? Find the open gap. And the best way to do that is doing a comeback route. And you do that with Renfro and Adams. They're both good at that. I guess they're called comeback routes.
Right? I like the comeback routes, yeah.
That's what it is. So that would be utilized pretty good. As far as they go, you could also use what's it called, a out route heading to the sideline. You could use that with possibly Renfro. You could also use probably a hitch route. A hitch route could work as well. But in all honesty, overall, I think we got the receivers to do it, and we got an honest Chokers fan in the building. He says we suck. God damn.
I mean, the Chargers they're not a bad team, bro. You know what I mean?
He said, honest Chokers fan. He said we suck.
He's got to be trolling.
Damn. Hey, I'll take it, man. Look at him. He put two bolts. God damn.
Are we going to have another weather delay tomorrow?
I don't know. What's the weather here?
Yo, your weather is crazy right now. Ain't no telling.
It doesn't look. It's just going to be partly cloudy. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be, the highest is going to be It's gonna be 85 degrees at 1 o'clock, so right before the game. So it's a pretty good temperature. 85 is the best we've had in the last 2 weeks.
Man,
At
we
least
got a
he's
nice
honest,
cool
facts queen.
68 out here.
Hey, at least he's
Man,
honest, right? I cannot wait for the game tomorrow. Facts, facts. So that's the injury report as far as that goes. Um, what else? What do you think? How do I say this? Are you scared anywhere? Offense or defense? Give me one offensive scare, one defensive scare. If there's neither, then say neither or not.
if you're not scared of Matt coming off of that left end, bro, then I don't know what you've been watching. I'm terrified of Matt coming off that left end. And DC, let's be honest. I'm Captain Kardashian. Derek Carr can do no wrong. DC's a little fumble prone. Mac is good at causing turnovers. That worries me not a little bit, a lot. Shit. I'm worried about Austin Eckler chewing up the middle, man, just eating us up, because that's what always happens. We get chewed up the middle against teams with the strong running game. Austin Eckler is one of the top running backs in the game. Not worried about Devontae. I'm not worried about our passing game. Not really worried too much about our running game. I'm just really worried about when Derek drops back, him getting murdered by Mac, or if they switch it up and put Bosa on that side, or if they put one of their death pieces over there. I'm just worried about everybody eating on our offensive right, their defensive left. That's my main concern.
Hey, Ben, check your Twitter, and Gabe, check your Instagram. But shout out to everybody in here. Yeah, I'm a little. That's what I said. I've been raving about the right side on both sides. Right, it's who's gonna take advantage, and I think for both teams should be a little bit worried about that right side, because you don't know what you're gonna get from them as far as the first game goes. But that goes for the whole team, right? I'm not gonna fully judge until after the game. Of course,
Yeah.
it is the first game after all. I mean, the Rams just got their ass whooped, but I believe the Rams are still going to be a playoff team and still be good. I just think that injury with Stafford was a little bit of a factor, in my opinion. And overall, I think that we shouldn't also. I guess I don't want to say I'm gonna overreact if something bad happens. It's just um, we got to be critical
Nah,
about
not
certain
at
things,
all.
right? It's a clean slate for everybody. We just went through the preseason. We seen something in the preseason, right? That's already, how do I say it? That's already out the window as far as the preseason goes. Just because we're in now when it counts, and when it counts is when the clean slate happens for me. I don't know about how you guys view it. I don't know how you view it, Ern, but I view it as a clean slate for everybody on this team as far as week one goes. I'm not saying it's like a preseason game where you're just gonna see what you got, and no, you better go out there and try to win the game. Best believe you better go out there and show off, because if not, this team is not scared to do anything. But I got somebody backstage, man, real quick before you go, Ern. I seen you were about to talk. My brother here, I was on his show last night, a fire show. Of course, it's my brother. I believe he's in the Bay Area, right? If I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna have two Bay Area people on the show today and to SoCal. So we're going from the Bay to LA type of deal over here on the Westside Experience, man. My brother here, oh, he just got off the I'll wait till he goes back. Oh, there you go. My brother here. Oh no, not yet. Never mind. I'ma wait. Okay, he's good now. My brother here is wearing the glasses as well, man. Raider Ben in the building.
Man, I had to put on that Oakland shit, man, that real town business shit, you feel me? But shout out to my brother Ern, you feel me? My Bay Area bros. Shout out to everybody, you feel me? Even if you ain't from Cali, shout out to my SoCal bros. I fuck with y'all the long way too, but we're here, man. We represent Oakland, the Oakland Raiders, man. You know what time it is.
Facts.
Yes,
Shout
indeed.
out to
Yes,
everybody,
indeed.
man. Shout out to everybody that's from Cali. Not only Cali, but from the states from the east to the west. Shout out to everybody, man.
Key, what's up, Key?
Oh, hell, we got two together. Yep, we made a show, Key. We made a show. Shout out to Key. What up,
Oh,
sis?
yeah,
Good
you
to
already
see
know.
And shout out to D-Mac, Love Waller, taking a team-friendly deal. This team is all about the Raiders. And that's what a lot of people were waiting for, to see if he's truly about his word. And he truly is, right? SC was delaying harder than SoFi Stadium of a rainy weather. Hey,
Oh, you mean Eric the Dodger? No, I'm playing.
Oh, come on. Hey, you see it? Look at everybody representing over here. Look,
Big town shit, yes, sir.
Business all day, every day. Let me see who else is in here. Let me make sure I get everybody's chat in here before I ask. Raider Ben Stockton, California, in the building. There you go. But shout out to everybody, man. He looked lost though. Facts, Sarah. So, hey, let me hear your thoughts, Raider Ben. What you feel about this Waller situation, man? This Waller contract, you like it or what's up, man?
I do. I like it a lot, man. I think and I gotta give my boy, Nutty Raider Nate, the co-host of my show,
Yep.
a big shout out to this man, because he was one of the first people I know that was really preaching the whole Waller is probably holding out because Clutch Sports is in his pocket. He was the first person, I heard mention, and he mentioned it on my show. And that's really what I think it is, guys. I think, Clutch Sports represents a lot of basketball players, NBA players, and you know how the NBA works. Players force their way out. They go play where they want to play and shit. You feel me? Well, I just think what it comes down to, man, is that Clutch Sports wants him to go play with a shiny new toy. They won him with Josh Allen. They won him with Lamar. They won him with, the shiny toy. Derek Carr isn't the shiniest toy in the NFL, right? I think that's really what it comes down to. I was never sold on the whole, Derek Carr don't want to be Darren Waller don't want to be a Raider. I was never sold on any of that, bro. I honestly felt what it came down to. Waller wanted to be a Raider. Waller, I don't know everybody's opinion, but this is my opinion on it. Waller wanted to be a Raider. I honestly feel like he's truly appreciative of what the Raiders did to him, because Waller was on the way out. And I mean, like, not only the way out of the NFL, but he almost died. You know what I mean? And you guys could say, the Raiders possibly saved his life. You know what I mean? And turned him into one of the biggest success stories, and not in the history of the NFL, but in the history of sports. You know what I mean? To see what he's gone through. And I think he's very appreciative of that. I don't think he ever wanted to leave the Raiders. I think Darren Waller and Derek Carr have a bond. And, one thing I will say, man, is our great players deserve contracts. And I'm glad after 20 years of watching this team not give any players any contracts, they're actually, respecting our great players and giving our players that deserve to be paid the money that they deserve.
Facts, man. What were you going to say earlier, Ern? You were going to say something.
You've hothead shit. I forget.
Here. Let me bring this up. Speaking of that, Ben brings up a good point about giving people contract. I actually have the list of everybody that Ziegler has gave a contract. And hey, let's give some credit to Champ Kelly. He's also part of that negotiation. He is. Hey, shout out to Champ Kelly, man. Much respect for him as well. But here is all the deals that were done.
Shout out to the
whole wait, is that Ziegler?
That's Ziegler. That's Big Dick Ziegler walking to the bank, bro. I made this shit when the Raiders had got Adams, right? And bro, it's just kept proving me better and better, bro. He went and got re-signed Renfro, re-signed Carr, re-signed Waller, and this has held solid. Big Dick, big ball Renfro, laughing his way to the bank, bro. You know what time it is. Ball so big he can't even fucking walk. Gotta put him in a wheelbarrow.
God damn, exactly. God damn. Shout out to Carlos in the building. What's good, Carlos? What's good? Ern doesn't have some shades. I don't know, man. But shout out to Raider Allegiance. Now let's work on my extension. Goddamn.
What's up, Loon?
Hey, there's a lot of Bay Area up in this panel. I gotta bring a SoCal brother up in here, man, to back me up over here, man. Representing SoCal, representing LA, man. The beautiful sunny SoCal, baby. It's not sunny right now, but it's sunny SoCal at the end of the day. My brother here, also sparking it up. My brother Raider Gabe in the building. What's good, Gabe?
It's Gregan.
What's good, Gabe?
Oh, yeah, this is the SC hour, dog. This is the SC hour.
What up, Gabe?
Oh, shit. We all got glasses on. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
And shout out to Thomas Howard. I pulled this shit out of my fucking closet. It's been in my closet for a while. I seen Gabe this morning with that beaker on. I was like, yeah, let me go grab a linebacker. Throw on Thomas Howard, RIP, man.
Hey, there you go.
He got 54. I got 53.
Hey, shout out to Nutty Raider Nate, man. I was also talking to him yesterday on Raider Ben's, a co-host of Raider Ben's podcast over there on Friday. Shout out to Nutty Raider Nate, man. Westside in the motherfucker. You already know what it is, man. Hey, Gabe, let me know about your thoughts on the Waller contract. You like it?
I like it, man. I like it just because simple fact that, I mean, it's a good contract numbers-wise because they don't start till 2 years from now, basically. So it's an extension, and then by then, the salary cap's higher. 17 million isn't that high for a top end tight end in that year. So, and then They got the deal done before the season, so you don't have to worry about that shit anymore. So you could just put, mind to ball, pretty much just balling out, dog. That's it. And I like that aspect of this shit. Just now is just proving that he's the top three tight end, top two tight end, even, dog. But again, dog, it's just because he has the ability, he has fucking all the fucking intangibles to be that. It's just now is being healthy and putting it together on the field, dog.
Now he's got his monetary motivation too, so that let's just play ball, bro. Everything's done. You ain't got to worry about shit. Just play.
Facts. Yep. Shout out to Raider Nightmare 916, man. Rest in peace, Howard was there at the SD game when he got that pick 6. There you go, brother. Shout out to you, man. And shout out to everybody, man. I see some few faces again, man. Like I said, we're slowly. Actually, not slowly. Actually, we were at a little standstill a month ago, but now we are rising by the day. So I appreciate you guys, man. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button to not only me, to Raider Ben, to Westside Sports Radio, but I think now Westside Media. Did you change it? You did, right?
Westside Media.
And then my brother Raider Gabe, man. You already know what it is, man. We having a fun time out here. This is a new show. It's West Coast themed, but hey, we love everybody, man. And at the end of the day, we talk some Raiders, we chop it up, and we have a fun time, right? That's what it's about on this Saturday afternoon. You feel me? So shout out to everybody, man. So, hey, speaking of tomorrow again, who do you think is gonna be the MVP of the offense, MVP of the defense? Let me start off with West Side, and then we'll go Ben, and then Gabe. What you got for us, Ern?
I'm going Josh Jacobs. You already know Josh Jacobs, my dude. And I love Derek Carr too.
Chat.
I feel like Josh Jacobs. I'm looking for 100 yards in the first half out of Josh, to wake up everything else. Okay. So I feel like we're gonna be very, very, very run heavy because everybody's talking about our aerial weapons. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like our run game is going like kind of under the radar. So that's why I feel like we're gonna have the most success. Our offensive line is built to run. They're pretty good. Some players are pretty good at pass protection as well, but I feel like the strengths of our offensive line is going to be running the ball. So I feel like Josh is going to have a big game. I'm hoping for 100 yards first half. In the defensive secondary, for a defensive MVP, I'm looking for, I don't want to say Max because everybody's going to say Max because he's the big name, but I'm going to go Max, bro. I'm going to go Josh Jacobs and Max. Okay. That's that's where I'm going.
For sure. Ben, what you got for us? One on offense, one on defense. MVP right here. Your mic. Your mic again. We can't hear you.
You're muted, big homie.
You're muted. Your mic.
You're muted.
Okay. Hey, Gabe. Well, we got you. Give me an MVP of the offense and defense. Is he stuck? Am I tripping? Is he frozen?
Gabe is meditating right now.
Gabe is frozen. God, Gabe, you got your internet. I think you're good now.
It's frozen. Yeah, no, it's because I wasn't connected to the 5G one.
Okay, there you go. You good now? Yeah. You good now? Hey, give us an MVP for the offense and MVP for the defense.
Well, for the offense, to me, it's got to be Carr, man. If we want to win this game, for sure, we got Carr, man. If Carr's the MVP of this offense tomorrow, dog, for sure, I think. That means everybody's eating. And on the defense, I just have a feeling tomorrow, because Abram always comes out of the gates, fucking like a bat out of hell. I just think Abram's gonna be that guy now on the defense tomorrow, just causing plays, causing havoc, might even cause a fumble here and there. I don't know. I think he's gonna come out tomorrow more controlled, more controlled, like that bat out of hell type of shit. You know what I mean? He's gonna be, because I think he's going to have a big game tomorrow.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
See, I was fucking with my soundboard and closed it, so you guys could hear me. So, I think the MVP of the offense, man, is the obvious choice. I think it's going to be Davante Adams. I think the Raiders are going to come into this game, and I think this needs to be the mindset I was talking a little bit about on Dirty Lowe's show earlier. The mindset needs to be, we are going to establish this Davante Adams, Derek Carr chemistry, and we're going to start it right off the bat. And if you can't stop it, we're going to keep doing it. And we're going to force you to stop that connection. That's what I think the Raiders have to do, because they brought Davante Adams in to establish that connection for Derek Carr, right? I honestly think, we may see just around the same, if not a little bit better numbers from Adams with Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr is going to force feed Davante Adams, bro. I think Davante Adams is going to score at least one, if not two touchdowns. He's going to have 100 receiving yards. He's probably going to be the difference maker on offense. I still think the Raiders need to be able to run the ball for that to happen, but that's another topic. And then defensively, I think Nate Hobbs is going to get a pick six.
Okay.
I think Nate Hobbs is going to get his first NFL touchdown, bro. And I think it may come at I had us really whooping them because I like to be optimistic, but this may be, I think his interception could come at like a pivotal time too. Okay. Like they need to have a drive, pick six, and like nail in the coffin type shit, big pick six before halftime or something like that to absolute just crush, their souls, because I think, we got to go in there and get Herbert. We got to hit him. The quarterback must go down. The quarterback must go down hard. If Herbert sits back there and gets comfortable, it don't matter who your cornerbacks are. We're going to get cooked. So I think the opportunistic abilities of Hobbs, Averett, Sin, these guys want to get that football. Mm-hmm. And I think they will get that football. One of them will.
There you go, man. And for me, I was going to go Adams, but I'm going to go a little bit different here. I'm going to go, he just got a contract. His girlfriend is playing in the WNBA finals. I think he's going to bring it tomorrow. Darren Waller is going to be the MVP of the offense. Why? Because he hears the rumbles about like Earn coming after him and other people coming after him because he didn't sign a deal, thinking he did it on purpose and stuff like that. He hears the rumbling about people are saying, damn, he's injury prone. He hears the rumbles about, damn, he went to the WNBA game instead of the Raider game. He gonna come out, show why he deserves to be in the top 3, top 5 conversation in tight ends. He's gonna come out why he deserves that contract money, and he also hears the rumbling about Derwin James and what he's gonna do. All this yip yap. It's gonna be him against Derwin, and I got Waller winning that matchup. He's gonna come out swinging. He learned from last year. He said it in the press conference after the Bengals game that he wasn't in the right mindset, but now he's coming in with a vengeance. And I got Waller he's gonna have a touchdown and 110 yards on the field right there. 110, I believe, for Waller. As far as the defense, I'm gonna go with the new acquisition in Jayon Brown. I think he gets a pick as well. I think he gets a pick. Jayon Brown is a top five in coverage in the last 5 years. The guy's a dog. The guy has guarded and went against the top of the top route runners, which honestly, I know people may disagree, but if you look at Juju Smith in his early stages as a Steeler, the guy has been one of the best route runners in the league and slots, and Jayon Brown stuck on that like white on rice. So I'm going to go with Jayon Brown, gets a pick, and is the MVP of the defense. Those are my two guys right there, man. You feel me? And,
can I give you guys one thing that I think we're going to hear a lot of tomorrow?
Go ahead.
This right here.
Touchdown!
We're going to hear a lot of that tomorrow.
Hey, you already know.
Run that scoreboard up. Right? It sucks we don't have him no more, but that, in my opinion, that'll always be the voice of the Raiders, man.
Hey, we got some news. We got some Raider news. We have activated Matthias Farley from the practice squad. Matthias Farley gets to go. Matthias Farley gets activated.
Who got
from the
deactivated?
Squad.
Who do we send down?
Yet. It doesn't show. It'll probably be Isaiah Palomel. I ain't gonna lie, bro, but I haven't seen it.
Well, who was yesterday? That was.
It just says we have activated safety Matthias Farley from the practice squad. That is it. But Matthias Farley gets to go. The hard-hitting safety that showed pretty good during the preseason gets to go around. They get another secondary help as far as the safety position goes. And shout out to ACC. He's a Bills fan, so I know he's happy. Shout out to you. Always welcome for coming in here, polite, brother, and respectful. Shout out to your Bills for smacking the Rams, but I wish the Rams would have won just because you're in the AFC, but you guys are a tough team, man. Bills, please spank the Chiefs week 6. That is facts. I would say Palomar goes down. I would think so, too. I think he would be the obvious guy to go down, right?
Well, it's probably not going to. Who else is on the fringe? Sam Webb?
Hell no. I think Sam Webb. I think they'd probably. Oh, no, you're probably right. He is kind of buried, huh?
Or Kendall Vickers?
I think it's probably going to be Palomar though, because he plays safety. He's probably going to replace Palomar because they both play safety. You know what I mean?
I think so too.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because they both play the same position.
He said, honest Chokers fan. He says Renfro over Keenan. There you go. Good job. There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
60 years, 0 championships equals discharge Clippers. God damn. There we go. And shout out to North Carolina Jesse, man, dropping all the links to everybody's YouTube. Ben's channel there, Ernst's channel there, Gabe's channel there, and you guys are on my channel. So if you guys we have 64 people in the building right now. If you guys can't hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, and shout out to Sean Donahue or Britton Brown. He said he thinks Britton Brown might go down.
Nah,
bro, I hope not. I like Britton Brown, bro. I think he's good. Shit. I'm gonna get hated on for this shit. Zamir White need to go down before Britton Brown need to go down, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
Oh, that's a bold take, big dog.
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. Shout out to the homie Omar Juarez, bro, because he's on the same page with me, bro. Zeus runs into his linemen too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's got all that hype around being a top draft pick and shit, you know, and he's got, you know, a lot of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? He's been picked on his entire life and shit. So people are rooting for him, bro. But from what I seen in the preseason, bro, Britton Brown looked way better than Zamir White, bro.
I mean, but Ben, as far as him running into his offensive lineman, could it be that his offensive lineman not getting no push? They're getting pushed back, and that getting pushed into him.
Britton Brown did more with less, though, bro. Britton Brown was playing with worse linemen and still doing more.
All I know is that we got enough to be like that. You know what I mean? We got enough running backs to be like.
Yeah, exactly.
Down, you know what I mean? So
and I don't want to put Zeus down. Everybody's like, I want to put him down. I don't want to put him down. I'm just saying I like Britton Brown more.
Like if you ask,
that's all.
To my head, that's it. You know what I mean? But hey, if we could all stay healthy, fuck, that's the ideal situation. You know what I mean? Of course.
That's facts. He says, shout out to King Pookie Nation Alvarez. He says, Mac Revenge 2? Hell no.
Mac, don't speak that shit into existence, Pookie, bro. Come on, man.
They obviously protect Brown, but we have 6 running backs on the roster right now. That is true. I thought they would have at least kept 4 running backs and a fullback. I didn't think they were going to keep that many.
Yeah.
We got
NFL already. Yep.
6 running backs.
Yeah, running back depth. We got a lot of running back depth.
I think we got 5 in the fullback. I think we got 5 in the fullback.
Bro, we deep like
it is 5. It is 5.
It's 5 in the fullback. Yeah.
Yep. So 6 into yep. Let me see what everybody's saying. I don't want to skip. He said, in my Conor McGregor voice, who the fuck is that guy? Oh, that was earlier. I think he was talking about that Charger fan. Yeah, he was talking about that Charger fan.
He said, Matthias Farley. He said,
I think that's
that. That's what he put out. Like, hey.
Matthias Farley, what is he, number 48 or 49?
49, I think.
49, I think. Hey, that dude can hit, man. That dude can, hey, he can come in.
He does.
He can, bro.
I thought he was a linebacker, bro, when I seen him in preseason. I was like, oh, fuck, he's a safety? Okay. Yeah, he was coming down clanking shit. I just don't like his number. Fuck the 49ers.
For real.
He need a new number. That's the ugliest fuck. That's the ugliest number in all of sports.
That number should be outlawed if you're fucking playing for the Raiders. You can't wear that number.
You can't wear that number.
Back then. He says, this is another interesting stat I seen on Twitter too, and he brings up a good point. The Chargers have never, ever in their lifetime has beaten a McDaniels offensive-led team. When McDaniels is at, it's 100% true. I confirmed it. They have never beat Josh McDaniels at the offensive coordinator position. But now, the name of the thing is, do the Chargers have a better defense than they've had in the past few years? I'm going to give this question to everybody. I'm going to start off with Raider Ben this time, and then go Gabe, then go Ern, and then go me. What do you think, Ben?
Run it by me again. What was the question?
Is this Chargers defense the best we've seen from a Chargers defense as far as talent goes in the last, let's just say, decade?
I mean, yeah, you could say that. I mean, the addition of Mac, you know, I think that's a huge move. You know, as much as we hate Mac, dude, like I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I don't hate Khalil Mack. You know, I don't think he wanted to play for the Raiders, but I don't really hate anybody. The only player that ever played for the Raiders that I really hate is Randy Moss. I can't stand that motherfucker. But
that's what I think it was more with Mac. I don't think he wanted to play for Gruden.
It was Gruden, definitely.
Yeah. So I just had a brain fart. Question one more time. Too much weed.
Eric's like, these guys are all fucking potheads.
Everybody
forget what they were saying.
Everybody.
It's ready for you tomorrow, dog. Look at this shit. See, I saw that.
You already know, but we're gonna be.
And this one, dog. This one too.
Oh, the defense. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The defense.
I remember. So I blame it on the weed, bro. My bad. So this defense is really talented. I think the fact that they brought in Khalil Mack is gonna make them better. I'm not really too worried about Mack as much as I'm worried about Bosa.
Okay.
I think now that with the addition of Mack, they can't really always chip on Bosa. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to figure something out. And that also makes me nervous because they'll probably do something like run Bosa and Mack on the same side, on that right side, and that really makes me nervous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, in the last decade, they haven't had a ton of talent. J.C. Jackson's, he's a good corner. He gives up a lot of yards, but he creates turnovers. Sante Samuel Jr., one of the better rookies, came out of the draft last year. They picked up the corner from Denver, Bryce Callahan. He's good. We've cooked him 100 times, though. He's part of that team that we've been beating up on the last few years. And then Derwin James. So yeah, there's talent there. But that coach they have in LA, bro, he's a fool. I think he's going to end up costing them more than anything. But yeah, you could say that. You could say they haven't had a real talented defense, man, since Merriman was there and Cromartie was there and Weddle was there. And, they had some studs back in the day, but they haven't had it for a long time. And their run defense is really what they need to work on. Their pass defense was solid last year. Their run defense was horrible, and I think that's why they brought in Sebastian Joseph Day. So, they're good.
If they don't make it to the playoffs this year or by some chance, that coach is getting fired.
Oh, facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
He's got a team around him, right?
Exactly. This team is too stacked on paper for not making last year with all that hype around fucking, what does Raph call him? Chelsea fucking Herbert.
Chelsea Herbert.
And now this year with all the additions, if they don't make it out, that dude's on a hot seat. Staley on a hot seat for damn sure.
Hey, we got some breaking news. We got the official Waller numbers from Tom Pelissero here, and I know Sean Johnson just put in the chat. This is the deal. Darren Waller's new deal has a base value of $25 million over the next 2 years, including a whopping $2.55 million in active roster bonus. He got $19.25 million fully guaranteed at signing. The rest of the deal is not guaranteed, so that means they could cut him whenever. 2024. 12 million cap it. 12 million is the salary. 13 million in 2025, and in 2026, 15 million. It's roughly a 10 million raise over the next 2 years for Waller, whose old deal has 2 years left. In exchange, the Raiders lock up his prime on what amounts of a series to team options through 2026. He could also earn, there's an incentive, $250,000 for a Pro Bowl incentive year that he gets in the next 5 years. So if he goes to the Pro Bowl,
that means that the regime is pretty confident. The regime is pretty confident he's gonna make it to a Pro Bowl because a $250,000 incentive is not that much. You know what I mean? When you're counting millions, you know what I mean? They're like, we'll just throw this in just for some.
Like that's nothing for you to make, bro.
For an extra watch or something, you know.
Hey, and what's crazy is when you break down the numbers, he's never gonna be the highest paid tight end in the NFL.
Ever.
Right.
He's and the price is going to continue to go up. And he's probably the second best, arguably, depending on where you have Kittle and Kelsey. And he's never gonna get the same amount of money that those guys make. And he's just asked to tell me that ain't team friendly. Tell me that he doesn't want to play for the Raiders, bro. Like he's up there. He's got a $15 million year, but he's got a couple 12 million, 13 million. That's nothing, bro. That's pennies for a superstar. Like Waller is a superstar, dude. And that's the reason why they're locking him up. You know what I mean? When you have a player of his caliber, man, that's pennies, bro. That's pennies.
Yeah, because
I'm all for the
that's
deal.
what was Njoku's contract this year?
Oh, it was ridiculous, bro. I don't even know.
And Waller shit on Njoku, dog. Waller will fucking shit on him like any day of the week.
Facts.
Twice on Sunday. It's like
Dawson Knox too. He just got a big contract. He's better than Dawson Knox. He didn't even get as much as Dawson Knox got.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like this is this, and then in 2 years when that contract does go in effect, like the actual big money, when that's not even big money, when it's the most money pretty much of it comes into effect, that contract is gonna look like, damn, we won that shit. Even now it looks like we won that shit. But in 2 years, hindsight, that's gonna be like, fuck. He's gonna be a monster for this offense, and then at that price, it's gonna be like, damn, that was a bargain.
The thing that stood out the most to me about that contract is if anything goes south, we can cut him with no cap hit.
Boom.
Yeah,
I know you guys are gonna be like, damn, fucking Earn say that shit, but I mean, hey, it's a good contract when it's built like that.
Yeah.
It's true, bro. It's true.
They're smart about it.
Because that's the way Carr's contract is too. You know what I mean? If you don't work out, they could come back with them at any time now too, dog. Like this regime is doing the. That's why the whole reason why I think they didn't bring in like a right tackle and overpay for a right tackle, or I ain't willing to overpay for a Stu, because those guys are just like, this is just the first year, dog, and look at what we're doing already. You know what I mean, with contracts and shit like that, and then stacking up draft picks, dude. Like, it's just the first year. It's like they say, dog. It's not a sprint; it's a marathon. This regime is trying to be here for years to come. This is trying to be a staple of the Raiders. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be like, it's perfect, dog. With all the draft picks next year, they will find a right tackle, dog. They will find, if they don't already have them.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Anthony Provincial in the building. Shout out to everybody coming in here. Mr. Took Your Soul. Shout out to you as well, brother. Thank you guys for joining me. Matrix Raider up in the building. Willie Wayne's up in the building. Shout out to Carlos. Hopefully I didn't skip anybody, man. And you already know, man. The fucking this boy's coming in. Bro.
Just throw it in the bag.
Let me take this off. Hell yeah. This is what he is. This is currently him right now, live. Right here, you feel me? Hey, that boy.
Look at price tags. Where they do that at?
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Throw it in the bag.
Look at that.
And this is him walking. This is him walking before he put them shades on. This is before he put the shades on. He going to cash that check with a fat weed sack. He going straight to the club right now. Give me a fat weed sack.
Just be like,
man, right?
Hey,
bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Ziegler has been the MVP of the offseason, bro. Fuck motherfuckers mean. That boy over here looking like Big Dick McGrick and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what?
Pause.
Pause.
We don't get a lot of shine too, dog. I think is behind the scenes working. I mean, maybe not as much as Zeke, but just working hard. Is fucking Champ
Kelly. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Champ Kelly deserves a lot of praise.
What is his official position? He's like assistant GM?
Oh, yeah, he helps out with all the financial stuff too. Okay. But hey, let me play this because you know what? It feels good to be a Raider once again. Another strike deal. I'm gonna put this and I'm gonna play this real quick. Guys, just witness this real quick. Give me a second. Let me play this. Ready?
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
As he robs them of their
and then pass you the weed too.
That boy, hey, there we go. What the pause? What the fuck?
Hey, I'm convinced that dude's a troll.
He on that
I'm convinced
shit.
now.
He on that shit.
It took you, Ern, it took you that long to realize that's a troll?
I told
his name is a Choker fan. Did you really think that was a Charger fan? He calls himself a Choker?
Yeah, you never know.
Damn, boy, you a boomer like a motherfucker, ain't you, boy? You didn't even know it took you that long.
I'm a pothead, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
fuck
That's
all
my
that,
only
dude.
excuse right now. That's the only thing I can fall back on right now, bro.
my God. Hey, shout out to Terrence. Yeah, Terrence, I think that might be Shadow. And it's weird that he's even typing like that. But shout out to Grujo. What's good? What's good? Hey, can't wait to meet you tomorrow, brother. Can't wait to meet you tomorrow. I think Champ Kelly can find the talent and Ziegler handles the financials. That's facts. Other GMs, how are we going to make these contracts work? Ziegler, the fuck is the salary cap? Fuck Dan Snyder.
Nah,
Fuck Joe
actually,
Barry.
he's pretty salary
Yeah,
cap
he's pretty
responsible.
savvy. He's pretty
You know what I'm
savvy with
saying?
that shit,
Now,
dog,
now,
because
now the
they make
Rams,
the
the
team.
Rams be like, "What the fuck is a salary cap?"
Yeah, they just spend like and fuck it, they just give them the money. But these guys are doing almost the same shit and working under the salary cap.
Yeah.
That's facts. Shout out to Mr. Tick Your Soul. He said Ern went with the Ben excuse, blame it on the weed. Shout out to Shad.
Hey, if
Well,
Jamie Foxx could blame it on the alcohol, then I could blame it on the marijuana. Goddamn.
Exactly, dog. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm the only sober one up here. Shout out to Shad Owen. What's good, Shad Owen? How are you, brother? What's good? Leave me
natural
alone.
high,
I'm a potty head full. There you go. Shout out to Willie Wayne. But yeah, shit. Hey, that makes me feel a lot better of the contract. I was just waiting on the details, and it looks pretty damn good. And speaking of tomorrow again, I had a fuck. Now I'm not even smoking anything, and I fucking had a brain for what the fuck?
Welcome to the life of being a content creator, my friend.
Hey,
This
you
motherfucker
should
got
be
virtual
fucking
contact and shit.
virtual contact.
Fuck, bro. Hey, take it away, Ern. You're the fucking co-host. Go ahead, bro.
Pass it through the screen.
Well, I mean, shit. So, nice way to put me on the spot. Shit. So what are we looking at?
God damn.
I'm looking at that right side of the line tomorrow on some real shit. I'm looking at the right side. I'm looking at Cotton and I'm looking at Luminor. That's like in the whole first half of the game. That's where my eyes are gonna be focused on every snap. I'm sure DC's gonna handle everything he got to take care of. Everybody else, I'm good with. It's just those two guys right there, and I'm pretty confident in Luminor too. It's Cotton that I don't know. It's not that I don't trust him, but I don't trust him yet. The key word is yet. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there you go. So I'm gonna turn that into a question. What do you feel about that right side of our line? Are you as worried? I'm gonna go with Ben here. What you got? I gotta join him. I gotta join Ben, bro. Hold on, let me get out.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Ziegler's the MVP of the day, man. Hey, man, but no, the right side. The right side is concerning a little bit, man. I have a lot of faith in Illuminor, man. Probably more faith than others. I really don't think we can get worse than, you feel me, Brandon Parker. Lester Cotton, dude, he went through this entire offseason. He's been on the team for quite a few years. He's gone up against Crosby and Chandler all offseason. If this coaching staff is ready, thinks he's ready, I think he's ready. I watched Illuminor play last year. I thought he was better than Parker. I don't know if maybe he was butting heads with Tom Cable, and that's the reason why he never got a chance to play. But I like Illuminor. I am a little bit worried just for this game because of Bosa and Mac. You're not going to go up against pass rushers like this every single week. We're not. You know what I mean? The Chargers have probably the second best 1A, 1B in terms of pass rush duos in the league. You know what I mean? So we're not going to face this every week. But it concerns me, but I think we'll be all right because I think the screen game is going to be very instrumental to what we do. Let these guys come in, guys. Let them come in. They want to kill us with their pass rush. Let them come in. When the pass rush comes in, put it in the belly of the running back and let him go while everybody's behind our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Dump it over to the running back's head. You know what I'm saying? We got so many running backs that I think can do all of that. And I think the Raiders, if we can see it, guys, as Raider fans, we can see, the question marks on the right side. These guys get paid billions of dollars to understand. If they can understand the importance of keeping our key players, they understand the importance of that right side, and they're going to help. If it doesn't stay up, you guys will see Foster Moreau in there chipping. We may keep some running backs in terms of certain plays, but I think we're going to be all right. I don't think we need to panic. I was honestly more worried about the defensive tackle position than that right side of the line.
Okay. What you got for us, Gabe? How you feel about that right side of the line?
Well, like I shit, that's the one thing that's the main worry of mine. Like, you know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said though, like I was been saying, a couple days, already, that like Raider Ben was saying right now. I think these guys get paid enough money to where they know they're not gonna leave these guys on islands, though. They're not gonna leave these guys, trying to block, Bosa or Mac by themselves, though. They're gonna chip. They're gonna scheme around that shit. They're gonna run screens, like he says. They're gonna run the opposite way. They're gonna run to Miller's side. They're gonna they'll be able to pull guys that way. To be able to take those guys out of the play. They'll be able to. These guys are smart, dog, and this they've already showed. They've showed that, dog. Like, and their track record speaks for itself. Like, McDaniels is one of the best play callers this game knows. You know what I mean? And so it's like, the dude has the rings to show for it. So I think they'll be able to scheme around that shit, dog. And if you don't see it going, don't panic. If you don't see it going around in the first second quarter either, because he's also one of the guys who is the best guy to be able to come up with adjustments on the fly, dog. Like those second half adjustments. So that's why I think this game is going to be. It might be like one of those boxing matches where they might fill out each other in the beginning, but I think in the second half the Raiders are going to make the adjustments to where this game might pull away,
Yeah.
and that right side it'll be okay. Though I think the right side will be not you're going to see some times where we're going to struggle, but it'll be overall I think it'll be okay.
Right. Shout out to Circus Raider. He says, "Who doesn't bump heads with cable? Man goes to Madden to figure out how to teach linemen." There you
Hey,
go.
yo,
Hey.
Gabe, you bring up a good fucking point, bro. Because Josh McDaniels with that play calling. Think about that Super Bowl when they were down to the Falcons.
Yep.
They came back in that second half and won. So that tells me as long as you have this guy, you're never completely out of it. Don't matter what the fucking score. I completely overlooked that shit until you said that.
Play calling is crucial in this league too, dog. Because it's like that shit when you become too, because there's defensive play callers in this league that are too smart, dog. Way too fucking smart and get paid way too much money to like for teams to be predictable as we were. You know what I mean? When we're that predictable, it's just it don't matter. Sometimes it don't even matter. Like the players, like I mean, of course, players make plays, but the play calling is a big part of this game, dog.
The other guys get paid too. Got to remember that.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a big game of coaching, man. You got Josh McDaniels, who's an offensive guy, going up against Staley, who's a defensive guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they both got talent of their own. It's just that, Staley's kind of missing one of his chess pieces. You know what I mean? And I think, Josh McDaniels got to take advantage, bro. He's a defensive guy. He's missing one of his best players. If he has imagine if the shoe was on the other foot and we were missing Devontae Adams. You don't think he would want to step on our fucking throat?
Yep.
We gotta go out there and step on his fucking throat, bro. You know what I mean?
That's
because even with that food healthy, ain't nobody covering Devontae. But now it just makes it that much more like when your number one guy ain't there, the guy that you went out and go paid money for, ain't there, and you got Devontae on that side, dog. It's like fucking Eric says, it's those scary hours, dog. It's
Yep.
scary.
And as you see, and as you seen here, Ben makes up a good point about the defensive mind, offensive mind. This was the little graphic I had on Thursday, but I'm gonna bring it up again because we're talking about the preview. You see the difference between both of them. One has 6 years in the NFL, other one has 22 years. But the difference is Brandon Staley had a career year in 2020 as the Rams defensive coordinator, where the Rams defense was ranked number 1 in passing defense and scoring defense. It was third best against the run. So he's known when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. For Josh McDaniels, he, of course, had a number 1 ranked offense in 2007, 2012, and 2017. Out of 11 of those offenses had 400 plus points in a season. And out of the 13, 8 of them were top 10 offenses. So he has proven as well. Just the Broncos head coach under his belt kind of brings him down a little bit, but he did learn from it. And on one side, you got a guy that has won stuff, right? 6 Super Bowls, 14 division titles, 8 conference wins. Those were all with the Patriots, most of them. You of course had Tom Brady on there, so some may say some of the credit goes to Tom Brady, but Josh McDaniels has been with Tom Brady for a long time. And this is the little battle here, man. Just like Ben said, it's offensive mind versus defensive mind, and it's 2 guys that are not proven yet, right? You have Josh McDaniels that went to the Broncos, didn't do the best of job, and now is coming back to the head coaching position. And then Staley, last year had one of the best rosters on paper once again, and shits the bed in his first year of coaching. But that was his first year in head coaching. So now he's entering his second year and has learned from those things. Believe it or not, he's learned from those things. I'm pretty sure. I think it goes for everybody, whether it's life or not. We all learn stuff from mistakes, right? And he made a big mistake last year when he lost to the Texans and then lost to us and calling that timeout. So now he learned from it, and he of course wants to prove why he should be head coach. If not, like Ernst said way earlier, his job could be on the line if he can't get this done, or if it was Gabe. I forgot who said it earlier, but yeah. So that's the difference between both of them here. And yes, they did have a stacked defense as well. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey was there. They still had their solidified defense. They had Michael Brockers when he was on there. He had Leonard Floyd. They had a lot of good people on that team. So you could say that too, right? But yeah,
Ain't that when
hey.
they even picked up Weddle as the safety?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they picked him up like at the end of the year. Yeah.
They had
I think he got injured though, didn't he? I don't even think he played in the Super Bowl.
They had Johnson the third, the one from Cleveland now. He was like one of the best safeties at the time.
Yeah, John Johnson. Everybody wanted him, or Josh Johnson or something.
Yeah, so that's that's the thing.
They had a stacked defense.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Another matchup is the Lombardi brothers. They're both brothers. I actually looked this up. I don't know if I looked it up wrong, but apparently both offensive coordinators are brothers. Joe Lombardi for the Chargers has more years in experience than Mick Lombardi. Mick Lombardi is, of course, the younger brother. So that's going to be something fun to look at. The brothers, both offensive coordinators. And this is the first time both are even anywhere in offensive coordinator position, except for Joe Lombardi. He was the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator in 2014-15, but they didn't have the best of season, I believe. But he has been their offensive coordinator last year and now entering this year. And Mick Lombardi, this is the first time he's been an offensive coordinator, but he has been a defensive guy. If you look at right there, he was a defensive assistant coach for the 49ers. He was also then he was on offense, my bad, assistant coach for the quarterback, wide receivers coach for the Patriots, and the assistant head coach for the 49ers in 2014-15. So, hey, we got some good-ass matchups when it comes to the coaching staff. And last but not least, you got the defensive coordinators on both sides. Both run a 3-4. Both love their nose tackles. On one side, he has been the defensive backs coach for the Broncos. He's also been the defensive coordinator the last year and this year. One of his notable things has been 21 in 2021, which is last year, where the Chargers had 11 strip sacks and were third in the league in 19 forced fumbles. They had 19 forced fumbles in the conference best, so they could turn over the ball through that. By then, they still had a horrible run defense. As far as Patrick Graham, of course, his best year was with the Giants. He was 4th in passes defended, 12th in interceptions, and against the passing yard, he was 15th best. But now Patrick Graham has his best, and Ronaldo Hill both have their best talent on the team to play that defensive coordinator role. So that's just some things right there. Some of the matchups we got as far as the coaching goes.
And to speak a little bit on Patrick Graham, because I come from a community of football fans from every single team. We're all trash talkers. We're known as the trash talking circle, and we go at each other's necks on Sundays. Like, say, for example, if the Raiders play the Steelers, I know somebody in my community that's a Steelers fan. I'm coming for his neck and that team's neck in a video that week. You know what I mean? All week, me and him are just bashing heads, saying how we're going to win and all that shit. Well, I think when it comes to, having these different opinions, I had a Giants fan who's part of my community on one of my first ever podcasts, man. He told me about Patrick Graham. He's like, dude, I'm telling you right now, the reason why it didn't work for the Giants is because we didn't have, any really good pass rushers. We didn't really have a true middle linebacker. He's like, if you want Patrick Graham to be good, and this was way before free agency. This was right after the Super Bowl, like probably the second episode of my podcast. So he was like, dude, if you can get 2 pass rushers, 2 bookend rushers, and get yourself a solid middle linebacker, Patrick Graham's going to do great things for you. He's like, Patrick Graham may not even be there that long because he thinks he's going to be a head coach somewhere. So I've gotten a Giants fan's perspective from it, and he had nothing but great things to say about Patrick Graham. So
Well, we have those pieces, so we will see.
That's what I'm saying. We checked all the boxes, right? So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Omar. I think both of them will call it. I heard that Mike Lombardi is gonna help in the red zone. That's why Josh McDaniels brought him to help him a little bit with the red zone. So we're gonna see both of them making the calls, but they're both working together. And Gabe, what you think of the coaching? What do you think is one of the key matchups for you between all the three coaches, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, or the head coach?
Well, the head coach, dog, I mean, McDaniels.
Mhm.
I think he's that dude's gonna do wonders for us, dog, on our offensive side. And then, I mean, you can't say anything bad about I mean, Raider Ben was saying, dog, like I've seen Giants defenses with not that much talent, dog, to perform, you know, above expectations. So it's like I have faith that the defense will improve, dog, and that's all we need. We just need improvement because the offense is gonna fucking destroy, dog. I think,
Okay.
and that's where I think Mick Lombardi is gonna play a good role, but I think Josh McDaniels is just gonna be the head, like that, like the Andy Reid type shit. You know what I mean? He's gonna be the main dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just
Um.
have faith in McDaniels, bro. McDaniels is second time around, especially learning from his first time mistakes.
Yep. And Sean Johnson coming in with the numbers. He said Eric cap stays at 20 million, so we didn't take too much of a hit this year. That's great. Damn Ziegler. God damn. Um. And as far as Jesse says, Raider keep chilling like a villain. He is big chilling. And there you go. There's there's Dave
Does this
Ziegler.
mean that we have the money to go get defensive tackle help, or does it mean that we hold on to that money till like the middle of the season? When we have like an injury, we can go pick somebody up.
I think they're gonna test this week one to see. Even if we win or lose, which I think we're gonna win. That was it.
You see those? You see those balls, bro? Pause. You see those? God,
Wait, those
damn.
Yo, that's actually yo.
Hey,
I thought
yo, Raider Ben. I don't usually just stare at balls like that. You know what I'm
Yeah, this
saying?
is crazy. Hey, this is crazy. Hold up. Hey, this is crazy. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, shout out to Wasted Talent in the building. What up, Wasted? Good to see you, my
What up,
brother. Hope
Wasted?
all is well.
What up,
My
bro?
dude, what's happening,
Um,
homie?
SC, USC ready. You already know what it
Big
is, man.
shout out,
Fight
yeah.
on. Fight on.
Hit you.
Hey, what up, bro? Shout out to my brother. I don't know why I have a feeling we're going to run more and have a bigger impact than the past. I said this. A key factor is that run game. I think that run game, you gotta start it early. You gotta make the defense respect it. They were one of the worst ones when it came to the run defense last year. Yes, they got some notable pieces. Sebastian Joseph Day. They're getting some people healthy back. But overall, I feel like in order to really take over this game, you have to run the ball effectively, um,
Have
and
to.
make them respect it. Because when they respect the run, you have an open when it comes to the pass. Daryl Williams, right tackle, O-line will be the focus for tomorrow. It depends. Hey, depends how Luminar goes, right? Expect a lot of screens and Hunter Renfro catches. It's gonna be quick releases. They know
Every
they're
game, expect
yep.
those, especially the
Derek
Renfro catches.
Derek Carr is one of the best at releasing the ball quicker. We all know Devontae Adams could get separation quick. Hunter Renfro, Waller, these are all guys that could get separation. I wish Keelan Cole got the activation because Keelan Cole's another guy that has had a lot of separation. Tyron Johnson, but yeah, and yeah, salute to Wasted, man. I heard
Definitely.
he hit 5,000 subscribers today, man. So shout out to Wasted. He hit
Hey,
some big
Yeah,
5K.
we was
hey,
celebrating in his
congratulations,
chat
big
this
homie.
morning.
Oh hell yeah! Sorry, my bad.
For
I was working on
sure.
some things, but shout out to Wasted. Hopefully he's still in here. 5K, brother.
Hell
Congratulations, well
yeah.
deserved, brother. Keep it going. The next milestone, I
Hey,
guess, is 10K,
Waste is
right?
like a fucking NASA space shuttle and shit. The way he just took off,
Yeah, you took off.
leaving
He's
vapor
bro.
trails and
One
shit.
thing I like about Wasted, bro, his knowledge of like the old memories
Yeah.
of this team, bro, is just insane to me. That's probably what I love about him the most. Like he was talking earlier when he was doing his 5K show about old school players, bro. And he just like it's just bound in his brain, and it's the way he tells the stories of the old school Raiders is great because somebody like me who's a first generation Raider fan, like I never heard a ton of stories. A lot of the research I did on my own. It's cool as fuck to hear like guys that have been around this team for a very long time before I've been on this earth. to hear their stories about the Raiders. Dude, he was naming old school Chargers from way back when and just off the dome. I'm just like, no wonder, bro, you hit 5K in a year. Look at your knowledge of this shit's crazy. It's crazy.
And shout out to OJ Andy. He says, "Salute Nation. Do you guys think we'll trade for a superstar this trade deadline? It's possible. It's possible. We have a lot of draft capital. It is possible. And if there's a regime to do it, it's this one. But would I say we need a superstar on the team? No. But would I like a superstar? Yeah. But there's a difference between wants and needs, right? So maybe they could pull it off. What do you guys think, man? I'm gonna let you guys.
What would you guys think if come week 7, week 8, week 9? If we're still we should definitely be in contention, but we're the Raiders, just shit goes crazy all the time. Would you guys be open to looking at Odell Beckham and bringing him in for that second half push of the season? Imagine the fucking offense, bruh. And we got the money to do it because he's probably not going to want that much. 7, you know what I'm saying?
I think
we got the offense to, bruh. Everybody would eat, everybody would.
Yeah, I've been wanting Odell too.
It's like at a buffet.
I go lie. After seeing Thursday's game, I think he might be a Buffalo Bill, man.
Yep. I was about to say the same thing.
I think the Rams might have to throw the bag at him, bro. They're going to need him badly.
That's a good point too, but I know he wants to play for the Bills, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I think he might be a Buffalo Bill, man. That's why he was at the game. That's why he was at the game. Not only were they giving up
if I played right now and I wasn't a Raider fan, I'd probably want to play for the Bills too. That team looks scary. That's almost, you stack that team a little bit more, it's almost a guaranteed ring.
Yeah, facts. And what you think, Gabe? You think we get a superstar, brother? The trade deadline?
You're muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Welcome to the life of Ben.
I think that's just in case money.
Just in case money makes sense.
Okay. And Ben, you think we get a superstar?
Shit. Off the top of my head, dude. Depending on how Illuminor pans out, maybe they make a push for the Saints with Ramczyk, their right tackle. Superstar right tackle that, the Saints are kind of in a bad place salary cap wise right now. But I don't think we're really in need of a superstar at very many positions, except maybe a D tackle. I think we're in a good place at a lot of our positions, guys. We don't need no wide receiver superstar. We don't really need any running back superstar. We don't need a quarterback. Don't need a tight end. I think our ends are good. Our linebackers, I think, are solid. Our secondary is solid. Maybe a safety. Maybe we could push for an elite, strong safety because we really don't have that. But I don't think there's a superstar that we could really make a push for unless it's offensive line or defensive tackle, especially that right tackle if Illuminor, for whatever reason, doesn't pan out. Or say come, week 6 or whatever, we can't stop the fucking run to save our life. And they're just slamming us, just slamming us up the middle every time. I don't see any trades. I just don't think we have a ton of needs for a superstar. And I'm with Gabe. I'd rather have that money in my pocket than to just spend it. You know what I mean? There's no need to spend it if we don't need it. You know what I mean? So
you said everybody's saying bring in a DT. Everybody's saying Nadomik and Sue. He
played too much.
Yeah, no, and I thought I mean the reports. What everybody was saying was that he was skipping training camp to sign right before the season, but the season's already started. Tomorrow is Sunday, so what's going on? What I would do is this: look, if we really need DT help after Sunday, right? I would do this. I would go call Phylon. Phylon, come over here, practice. Let's see what you got. Let's see if you're healthy, and then we will sign you to a couple thousand because I don't think he'll even cost $2 million. I think he'll be way cheaper than that because he wants to be a Raider. So I think he'll be cheap overall. So I would do this. I would call next week. Phylon, hey, we would love to have you, but hey, come on over. Come fly over here. We're going to test out that knee of yours. We're going to test out that injury, see if it's good. And from there, we could talk about contracts. If not, brother, we'll still leave you there. That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Yeah, and Andy makes a good point. OG Andy in the chat. That dude Allen from the Commanders can probably be had, and he's a really good defensive tackle. That's one player that I know have heard rumblings about.
Ron Payne. Or Jonathan Allen?
Jonathan Allen. I think Jonathan Allen would probably be the one they'd want to get rid of, but because I think he's due for a contract soon.
Okay. Yep. Queen says keep that money. I'm guessing she's saying we have our superstars. There we go. And he, Cool Kev says Sue making me look good. We need to trade for one of the defensive tackles from. Oh yeah, like they said.
I got a
Washington.
question for y'all. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Why are we bringing out all these linebackers to work out? Where are we not satisfied at linebacker?
I think it's those two, Darian Butler and Masterson, because they're both guys, UDFA guys. That's probably why they need another veteran at part of the line. I know this was a little bit of a topic before. I forgot who brought it up.
What happened with Jimmy Collins?
They might need another veteran on that line, on that linebacking core, just to help them out a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to, right? You got a lot of really young linebackers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of youth there. I mean, Jayon Brown's been in the league for a few years, but he's still kind of a young player, you know. So is Denzel Perryman. I think is probably the oldest linebacker in this linebacker core, and he's not even really that old. You know what I mean? So
Divine Diablo's second year, dog. And then you got.
But look at the problems we had last year with linebacker. Linebackers start dropping, and we have no depth. Yep. So my bad, really.
No, that's true, bro. That's fucking definitely 100% fucking. When Morrow went down and then Jaden White went down, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We were fucking scrambling for linebackers, bro. And so it's like you never could have too many guys in the room, dog. Especially taking a look at them, it don't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? Taking a look at them for workouts, you know, it's making sure that they, you know that they're still keeping, you know, they're keeping up, you know, their training regimen. They're you know. Just looking to see, you know, it doesn't hurt. You know, it never hurts to bring in a guy for fucking just to take a look at them, dog, and if they fucking work out, shit.
Yep. And I want to give a shout out to a couple people that joined us here, man. I see more people popping on in. Montana Fox is in the building. Shout out to the Fox family. Glad to see you guys here. Shout out to Ray Love. What up, my brother? Hope all is well. Shout out to my brother Snoop Hernandez in the building.
Snoops.
Salute to you, Snoops. Salute to my brother Twan, man. Brown Crackers 2 for 1, baby. You already know. Shout out to Twan in the building and Raider Ways in the building. Shout out to you and shout out to everybody in here, man. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my brothers on the channel. And shout out to Feathery Mars. What's up, FM? What's good? So, yep, you already know. Blessings to y'all. So, before we head on out here, because we're hitting the hour and 30-minute mark. This was, of course, the first episode of the Westside Experience, man. Of course, all West Coast right here, but we're talking Raiders, everything, having a fun time. And I'm gonna talk to Ern behind the scenes, but I think this might be a show on Saturdays, man. I think I like this time right here on Saturday afternoons. But we'll see what happens, because we were thinking Sunday mornings, but we'll always have different people on the panel up to 4 and talking some Raider football and talking overall what's gonna happen in the next game. So. Hey, I'm gonna let everybody on my panel shout them out before I go to Ern. I'm gonna go with Gabe, shout yourself out, and then Ben. Hey, what you got for us, Gabe? What's your YouTube,
man,
Instagram?
You can find me right here, man, on YouTube, like a Raider Gabe. And shit, we always be smoking, you know, a smoke out hour. Yeah. Always 420 somewhere, you know it, dog. And then you can catch me on IG. Yep. You know, I post most of my shit links on there or something like that. It's at Raider Gabe 54. You know what I mean, with the 54 at the end. All so, yeah, just stay tuned. We're gonna do some crazy shit this year. So yeah, man, this is our year, man. So let's just stay tuned.
And yeah, Gabe will be there tomorrow as well. That's something else. So if hit him up too on IG right there, man. If you want to meet up with him. Yeah. Hey, Raider Ben, what you got for us, brother?
Man, first and foremost, man, thanks for having me on. It was a great time talking Raiders football with you and your people, man. I want to give you a thank you once again for joining me last night on the podcast. You guys can always check out the Just Win Baby podcast on all your favorite podcasting platforms. The Just Win Baby podcast you can also find live on my channel, where you can find me at. Just look up Raider Ben on YouTube, and you can find me. I want to give a huge shout out, you know, to you guys that are going to attend the game tomorrow. You know, as a 6-year season ticket holder in Oakland, I know what it's like to go to games, man. Go in there, represent that fucking team hard, because that's our shit over there. That's South Oakland. I call that South Oakland. And before I get out of here, man, I just want to hit it one time, man. We're going to get this motherfucking W tomorrow, man. There's going to be a lot of this shit.
Keep it going.
All right, boys. Thanks for having me on SC Raider Gabe, Ern. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Go Raiders.
All right, man.
Oh yeah, hey, like MC was saying, dog. If you're at the game tomorrow, dog, shit. You want to hit me up, dog? You want to smoke one with your boy, dog? Shit, I'm gonna be smoking all day. So shit,
Yep,
I'll
you
be
already
there.
know I'll be there too. And Earn, hey, let them know where they can find you, brother.
You can find me right there, Westside Media. You know what I'm saying? YouTube. I haven't changed my Instagram yet, so it's still Westside Sports Radio. I'll be changing that in a minute or something. You know what I'm saying? You find me on SC's Experience. Most of the time. You find me on Raider Gage Show, sometimes Dirty Show. You find me around YouTube on some other content creator stuff. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow we're gonna be since Eric and Gabe and Dirty and everybody's gonna be at the game. I'm trying to put some things together behind the scenes with a couple other content creators trying to hook up something so we can be live for the game tomorrow. Bring you a little play-by-play, a
Cool,
little
man.
somewhere we can chop it up with you and smoke with you and stuff. We'll watch the
Yeah.
game. You feel me?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel it, man. I feel it. Hey, and you know who I am. And if you don't, some may say, never mind. I'm not gonna even get into
They
that.
might be
All right.
Patrick or something, dog, living under a rock.
Right. Hey,
Bruh,
hey. Some may
since you
say,
turned 21, I don't even think about young jokes no more, like Teddy Ruxpin and shit like that no more.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean?
I don't, dog. I can't rag on him for that no more. It's like he's 21
hey,
and
he
shit.
said,
Like,
hold on.
I'm
damn,
gonna get you
there
high
goes all
tomorrow.
the funny
I'm gonna get
jokes.
you fucking high tomorrow.
Shout out to Greg and John. Shout out to
Yeah.
Yoshimitsu.
Hey,
Hey, these guys are.
hold this motherfucker down up here in the top
Hey,
left corner
these
and get
guys
him
are trying
high
to get me
tomorrow.
crossfaded. People want to have drinks, and then Gabe's trying to get me high. God damn. Hey,
Woohoo!
everybody relax. I gotta
Yeah.
survive the game first. Hold up. Hey, but shout out to everybody, man. Thank you for joining us on the West Side Experience, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we will be back again. This show specifically is once every week, usually on the weekend. As far as that goes, we're less than 24 hours away
All
from
lies.
what the fuck, man. Oh shit, come on. We're less
Oh,
than
cool,
20.
Kev. Nah, not Figueroa Flores.
We're less
Fucking
than
look at Ray Twan. Look at Ray Twan. He said he's throwing kitty milk.
we're less than 24 hours away from some Raiders football, man. I'm excited. Y'all excited, man. I can't wait. I seen somebody say who's going live tomorrow. I'm not sure. Ernest said he's cooking up something. I think Raider Ben might be live on a play-by-play. I am not sure. He didn't say anything, but we'll see what happens. And of course, I'm gonna be vlogging, so make sure to stay tuned for a vlog next week about the game. It's gonna be 2 videos. One part one, part two, and hopefully you guys could enjoy it. But on that note, y'all, let's go get another Lombardi. Let's go get. It's been a long time overdue. Let's get another one. I want another one on this
Uh-huh.
hand right here.
One
You
more
see three
sleep,
right there.
y'all. One more sleep, y'all. One more sleep.
Yep. And for everybody that is not sleeping like me, shout out to you guys as well. Make sure to stay hydrated. And yeah. So on that note, y'all, I
Hey,
appreciate every single one of you guys, man. And I can't wait for tomorrow because you already know we're gonna hear a lot of this. Even though that motherfucker went to the Niners, who cares? Forever, is never gonna be the same. But still, you already know Raiders all day. Shout out to you guys. Blessings to you guys all. You guys know how I've ended. Tough times never last, but tough people do. And you guys are some tough people. Shout out to you guys, man. And remember to always stay hydrated and to always, 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 most importantly, keep it positive. Peace, y'all.